Good morning. It's what a YouTuber calls David Gregg, dark 30. We are currently in Escanaba. Had to stop and get some gas. We are on our way to Munising. So my sister and my cousin Rosa, we're going to be backpacking 2 nights at Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. So we got to catch a shuttle, and yeah, a little chilly up here right now. My handshake as I'm trying to do this video right now. It's like 57 or whatever degrees. So yeah, get some gas and then we'll get it on our way. So. Well, we have made it to Beaver Lake parking lot. So, hi Rosa. We're just waiting for the shuttle now. Veronica, you were excited for this.
I'm tired.
So yeah, we're waiting for a shuttle. They should be here about maybe 8:35 or whatever. So we're just chilling, snacking. Rosa's eating a very delicious last minute muffin. Gas station variety, surprisingly. So,
Awesome.
Oh yeah. So, all right, we'll catch you, I don't know, when we're getting ready. I don't know, something.
What is this strap supposed to be for?
Behind your back. Or I don't know. Well, we made it to Grand Sable. Finishing touches, and we're ready. You ready, Rosa?
Ready!
Veronica.
Almost.
All right, we're about to head off in a few minutes. Seconds, hopefully. Haha.
Stop.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty.
I turned it on. Because the little one.
We look that way. and see a Rosa. And we look that way and see a Veronica. No.
As we make our way to Log Slide, there are several different logging operations that occurred all along the lakeshore. The Sullivan operation, which is the first extensively logging activity that started around 1880 near Hurricane River and Kingston Plains, or as they called the White Rat Plains. The White Pines area were high graded in 1882. Sullivan's UP camp operations evolved into two groups of 150 men, 3 yokes or sits of oxen and 20 teams of horses. It lasted for 3 years. They cut 50 million feet of white pines, over 3,000 acres of white pines cut between 1882 and 1909. There were several different ways to get the logs where they needed. The big wheels that you see right here are one of the options. Another option was rafting. And along to get them into the water, their most famous chutes to send the logs from Lake Superior was at Devil's Slide, which is east of Old Sable Point. 3 slides were at Miner's Castle, and another location, the Mammoth Wood Slides, were built in the slope of Grand Sable. And there is not a bit of evidence of these slides today beyond the full.
Well, we just got done with a little bit of a lunch at Log Slide. Got to see the big wheel for the first time. I do have some tidbit facts. I have not forgotten the tidbit facts. It's just a lot's been going on today. So we are headed to All Sable, about 1.5 miles. So we're gonna get going, and then we'll talk a little bit more about my tidbit facts. So it was a great lunch. Actually, it's really cool. So it's warm when you're walking. But as we're standing right by the cliffs, well, technically sand dunes, but super, super cool. Like, I'm chilled. So, alrighty.
That drop is so much more.
Ready?
Ready?
It's a black color. Well, we have officially made it to camp, so I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. So until then, let's go over our tidbit facts. So the cliffs are between 50 and 200 feet above Lake Superior. It is stained by the vibrant colors from the minerals like iron and magnesium found in the water. Often mistaken as painted rocks, the name Pictured Rocks refers to the lake minerals. There are no pictographs or petrographs within the lakeshore. Located between Munising and Grand Maris on the southern shore of Lake Superior, the Lady, or the Lake Superior, is known to cast wave as tall as 40 feet, which I can say for now that it's big waves. She's big waves right now. Best time to see the fall colors, which honestly that's where we are right now, is the final week of September or within the first 10 days of October. We actually got some pretty good colors right now. Yeah? Yeah, let's see. Michigan Ice Fest is a large event where you can climb ice from waterfalls, because there's a whole bunch of waterfalls all along here, from the lake effect snow and water seeping out of the rocks. The ancient red sandstone is called Jacobsville sandstone, and the oldest rock visible were deposited between 1 billion and 500 million years ago during the Precambrian period. There are numerous sea caves that you can kayak, and some of them you can actually see from the trail itself. So as you saw earlier, we went through some logging stuff. So let's see. Logging began in the 1870s after the New England white pine had been exhausted. Pine was the most popular because it floated a lot more than the dense wood like maple. There were 3 Michigan inventions that were responsible for the increase of logging here. The big wheels, like we saw at the log slide, were created by Cyrus Overpack of Manistee. They were 10 feet in diameter and pulled by oxen and horse, and hauled over the ice roads to riverbanks and stored until spring. The ice road was another invention made by running a sprinkler over the logging roads during frigid nights by morning, and rutted and rough trails were slick with ice. And then the use of the narrow gauge railway to haul logs instead of sleighs and big wheels, which is the next invention, first tried in Clare County, Michigan during the winter of 1876-77 by Winfield Scott Garish, rapidly became the industry standard. First Pictured Rock logging activity in Alger County occurred in 1877 at the western area of Pictured Rocks. Logs were rafted to Munising Bay and All-Train Bay before being assembled into booms and towed to Garfin Island, Ontario. So, there's a few little facts. Probably have a few more, but I'm just waiting for Veronica to finish her unpacking, and then we'll show you what it looks like in a second.
All along the National Lakeshore, there are dozens of wreckage ships. The 2 in this particular area, the Sitka and Gale Staples, are prominent because the Gale Staples was upbounded on October 1st, 1918. Driven by high wind, she veered off course and grounded on the reef off Sable Point. Pieces of the 2 ships can be seen just west of the light station, and other wreckage in shallow water. The Sitka was stranded in October 4th, 1904 by heavy fog and high winds after running aground. Both ships are very intermingled.
Now they're smaller again.
Old Sable Light Station sits just 12 miles west of Grand Marais. It was originally called Big Sable Light Station, but the name was changed in 1910 to its geographic location. It was built in 1873 to 1874. The tower's base is 23 feet underground and anchored into the bedrock. Originally fixed with white beams, it could be seen 17 miles out on the lake. A brick oil building and fog building were built in 1890. The original keeper's dwelling was attached to the light tower in 1909, and a new residence was built for the head keeper, and the existing building expanded to accommodate 2 assistant keepers. In 1945, the U.S. Coast Guard took over. The light station was continually staffed for 84 years until the Coast Guard left in 1958. It was fully automated in 1958 and transferred to the National Park Service in
Supplies is about 8 miles away across the bay, or they could use that boat to go out and meet larger supply ships that couldn't necessarily come closer because of that sandstone. So basically just a garage for their...
Yeah.
Was a French physicist. As you can see, as you look up, those are all magnifying lenses in each layer. If you
Yeah. Well, hello. So after we ate, I decided I was going to come out here. Actually, I took a nap first because if I'm going to do photography, I need to take a little nap. So I decided I'm going to make my way out to the lighthouse again and hopefully get some nighttime photos. She's clear now, but I mean, who's going to know in about an hour? So Veronica and Rosa did come out with me. They went to the bathroom or something like that. They should be on their way back soon. But yeah, so let's see what it gets us. So Veronica, what do you think so far of Pictured Rocks?
I like the log slide.
Yeah. Anything else so far?
I mean, the lighthouse was cool.
That was cool, wasn't it?
Log slide I liked just because I enjoyed going up to the top, sitting there and eating. I don't know why I liked it so much. It just felt like an ideal spot to do that.
All right. What do you think of our camp last night?
I didn't like the wind, but other than that, good.
Yeah.
I didn't like the wind because of the two hitting each other that I could hear. The two different fronts or whatever.
Yeah, a little windy, and we're gonna be walking around along the shore today, so it's gonna be fun. So you just about ready? Everything packed? Just gotta get your bag on.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Same questions, but speak louder.
I forgot the first one.
What do you think of Pictured Rocks so far?
Very pretty fall colors. Better terrain than Isle Royale since I'm not about to split my head on a rock. Let's see here. I really love the views of Lake Superior. Pretty gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
And
Camp so far?
camp is good. Nice area. Put up a tent for the first time by myself. And it was a little colder last night than ideal, but beautiful stars. And
Oh yeah, we had fun looking at those stars, didn't we? Alrighty, you about ready to go?
I just gotta finish packing up my chair.
Alrighty.
Yay!
As you make your way along, there are two notable shipwrecks. The Kiowa off 12-Mile Beach is in about 40 feet of water was a steamer, a World War I Laker. About 80% of the ship's hull and most machinery may still be seen, but the structure is gone. It was in a gale wind, and it began taking on water and sunk December 1st, 1929. Another shipwreck, the Mary Jarecki, was a first wreck east of 12-Mile Beach. It was a wooden bulk freight steamer that was the victim of a July 4th, 1883 standing. Laden heavy with iron ore, it ran off course and came ashore in fog off the mouth of Hurricane River. Remains can still be seen resting on the bare sandstone bottom just outside the breakers near the beginning of the Lighthouse Access Road, which is what you're seeing right now. First one seen just west of the lighthouse. It is sometimes just above the water during low lake level times.
Back up, back up.
Are we backing up?
Try to get the whole over different.
Oh. You see why I told you to grab it? Y'all ready to cross?
The lake over there too.
We'll look over there in a second.
Yeah, when you get where I am, it's
Yeah.
advantage of that.
Oh yeah. Hello, peoples.
I just figured that one out.
It's up. You're fine. Yep.
I am in here for a moment. Okay, she went on ahead.
I feel like it's just watching the road.
I was going to say I hear it.
Nope. Yeah, we can wish though, right? The only dry spot we could find, right?
Yeah. Bird information centers are not shelters.
Right.
God. Hello. I'm still wet.
I think we all kind of are. You're more wet though. And we end with the Veronica.
One half of me wants to go down there, the other half of me is like, I'm not going up that.
Alrighty, well, we have made it to camp. It took a little bit to find campsite number 2. As you see, I got my tarp up. We don't have service right now. We had cell service yesterday, so we were able to keep an eye on the radar on that. But we got the rain today, and it's showing no rain tomorrow, but there might be some rain tonight, so figured we put the tarp on as a just-in-case measure. It's not as more or less to keep us dry. It's a sitting spot and place where we can stick our bags for when it does, if it does rain, that way we can stay dry, and this is the last thing that we wrap up. So Rosa's right now figuring something to eat or whatever. So I'll show you our camp in a little bit, and then we're gonna try to find our way down to the beach. So gotta get some water out of the way, but yeah. So, since Rosa requested it, what's your favorite thing so far?
Definitely kings on the beach, liking the sunset.
I mean, we're doing that right now, so.
Well, last night's was probably a little bit better, but
I mean, we had full stars. That was incredible.
yeah.
So,
Least favorite, walking in the rain and getting drenched today.
well, that's obvious.
Surprise storm.
Yeah, surprise storm that was supposed to come tomorrow. So tomorrow we're good.
Fingers crossed. And knock on wood.
Yeah. How about you, kid?
Favorite thing was the first time I came down to the beach before you.
Yeah.
It was just me here. I laid on the log over there.
You hear that, Rosa?
Open.
It was just me. I laid on the log over there with my stuff drying, and me and the birds.
No problem.
But
New favorite thing.
Uh-oh.
finding my spork.
Thought it was gone forever.
Yeah, I couldn't find it this morning.
Little surprise.
There, but before there were little scavenging birds,
Yeah.
and then a duck right on the edge of the water. I think bathing or something.
Okay. Let's see. We'll see if we see the otter. That might be a favorite tonight. Guy was saying there is an otter that supposedly went around by the river. So right now we're waiting to see if we get any photography. It is cloudy, but it's blowing away, so crossing my fingers. We're only going to be out here till about 9:30 anyways, so. Anything else, Veronica?
That was my favorite part of the day. I didn't care for much else other than being on the beach.
It went really good once we got closer to camp, so. Alrighty, I guess I can say we'll see you in the morning.
So, see if it'll capture. It takes so long that I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's only picking it up sometimes.
Yeah. That's them still. Interesting.
Yeah, they're in the corner here. You can see them. Maybe if I push them to the side so that it's completely dark. Yep. Now it's very, very faint on video. Because video has a worse one, but it's right here.
Uh-huh. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you the reason it wasn't popping in beforehand is because of their bright.
Well, good morning. We are almost packed up. As you can see, these guys over here. Veronica, you can see just over the tarp. Woke up and it was still raining pretty good. So we've been slowly trying to get everything packed up because it's mostly blue skies right now, and it says there's still rain expected as we go. So I guess we're going to find out. But yeah, we are going to finish getting packed up and then we'll see you on the trail. Well, we are officially on the trail now. Skies are currently blue. Let's hope they stay that way. My Garmin, which apparently is not very accurate right now for forecast, which is quite annoying, says there's supposed to be rain at 11, so let's see what we can do. Our first view of Lake Superior this morning. Yeah. She looks nice and calm. I like it. Yeah.
You have to smile with the mile. Keep it going. Keep the bathrooms moving. Gotta smile once. That's cool. That'll make you feel better. Smile. Veronica. Make you feel better. Side. Ooh. Look at that. I wonder if that's where that hubcap came from.
Nope. So what do you think of that there, Rosa?
Very old. A little bit broken. I don't think it's gonna get us the rest of the way back.
What do you think there, kid?
It's cool.
Seeing this on the side of the trail, eh?
If it weren't for the fact that my ankle is in pain, I'd be happy.
Alright.
Good to me.
So Rosa,
Yes.
most definitely not a mushroom.
Most definitely not a mushroom.
Right, Veronica? Not a mushroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said though, wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah.
I would have if it was a giant mushroom.
Road.
Well, I'm not surprised because I already knew.
Yeah.
Rock climbing?
It happens.
Like we were right by the water. Not joking.
Well, since we're paused for a second, let's go over some of the facts, ones I missed yesterday because of the rain and everything. So, there are dozens of waterfalls all along Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. The top 7 are Spray Falls, Minor Falls, Sable, Bridal Veil, Mosquito, Chapel, and Munising. Unfortunately, we don't see any of those along our trek. That's in the second half of it. We might go see 1 or 2 after that. I don't know. This is the first of 4 national lakeshores established in 1966, and the lakeshore includes 15 miles of cliffs along the 42-mile length, nearly 100 miles of trails that lead to remote streams, hidden bogs, wild beaches, and a system of 22 backcountry campgrounds. It is open year-round. In 1874, lighthouses, maritime U.S. Coast Guard buildings, artifacts, and early logging exhibits are all you can find all along here, of course, because we went to the lighthouse the first day. That was kind of fun. Logging, of course, right now we're in the Beaver Basin area. Actually, we're just outside of it. Its knowledge mainly comes from the Columbus Hall Journals, who is a traveler from 1883 to 1912 that vacationed in the area. So there was a fair amount of logging in this area, but he's the only one that gave us any sort of records. So, looks like they're just about done with their little break. We are enjoying the beautiful scenery here. We got a couple miles left, and then we're headed back to the car.
Trees should grow in the middle. Right?
What?
Please find her, go with them, go with them at the start.
The parking lot. The best scene ever.
The best thing ever is that second car.
Yeah. How do you feel, Rosa? Yeah? Happy to be done? Veronica? Okay. Since we have finished our lovely food and we're on our way home, why don't we ask around, how's your Quince? Veronica, you are first.
Okay. I liked the first day. I liked the first day.
You have to really close up of your face, though, kid.
Okay. I'm also trying to deal with things that are on my lap, sliding with you slamming on the brakes.
Hey, not my fault. He doesn't know how to drive.
I liked the first day.
Did you?
I liked the log slide very much. And I like that place as a place to sit and eat.
Oh, yeah. That's where we had our lunch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I liked sitting up there drying off from the sweat.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my favorite day.
Okay.
Second day, I did not like most of the day because one thing or another went wrong.
Okay.
Between it raining to me having the wrong food, thanks to my mom, etc. The one thing I did like was that beach.
Yeah.
And I did like being there alone with me and the animals. I enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
Once other people got down there, the animals didn't want to be around.
Mm-hmm.
And then today was, I wouldn't say there's anything that really jumped out. Like, the car was cool, but for already knowing it existed, it wasn't as much, if that makes sense. That's one that, had I not seen your video and known, I would have been more excited to see.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right, how about cons?
do you want me to say that?
Yeah. Talk about your trip.
Being drenched,
That's
both rain and sweat. The pains, of course.
what kind of babes?
First day, the straps until we figured it out. But then it was my feet
Yeah.
and my thumb when you threw it at me.
I didn't mean to throw it.
I know, but it did hurt.
Okay. What else?
My ankle issue.
Eat that. Whatever. There you go.
What is it called again? I always forget.
Achilles tendonitis.
Achilles tendonitis in one of my feet, and I was limping all day today, trying to walk. How many miles?
It was a good few. It was like 8, 10.
Yeah.
All right. Would you do it again?
Yes.
Would you do this specific Pictured Rocks again? Might be a different trail selection, but
Not sure.
okay. All right, we're gonna pause it.
Yes, she would.
All right, now that we heard from Veronica, let's ask Rosa her pros, cons, and everything.
Having finally made it back to the car after the trip, as always, I think that your post-hiking meal, this pizza, has to probably be one of the highest pros on this trip. Honestly, so good. But we also have coffee, so that's pretty awesome. On the first day, we got to see a lot of beautiful, beautiful views. Was that lighthouse first day already?
Yes.
So the lighthouse trip right over by the dock over Lake Superior was definitely a highlight. Very peaceful, and to watch the waves, even though the waves were very aggressive, but it brought me inner peace. And let's see, we got to go up to the top of the lighthouse, so we got to see a great view, lots of colors of the trees in the background. Let's see, this place was great because you didn't have to dig a hole. That was a highlight.
A cat hole.
I've got to set up my tent for the first time, which was awesome. Great the first day because I got a little help. Second day was a little bit rougher, but we managed. Day 2 got wet. That was sad. That was pretty sad. Yep. It was not supposed to happen, but I saw it on my radar, and then Shannon was like, nope. But guess what? There it came. Speaking of which, back to raining right now. At least we're inside the car. I managed to stay warm in just my long sleeve, which got soaked and is still wet, because apparently it doesn't want to dry. Will not take that backpacking again. Found out that my backpack actually does have a raincoat in it. That would have been nice to know. Let's see. Other things I will not backpack again without would be poles, my own trekking poles. Gotta steal one of Veronica's, and hold on to that pretty much the whole trip. Should have actually written down these stuff that I need to have for next time, because now I don't even remember half of them. Oh well. I guess I'll find out next time. And then this day we got to a pretty late start, but good mileage, so it was very nice and fun to get through. I have many blisters, a small area of aching on my ankle. My shoulder didn't hurt until this last day today because there was some strap business going on, but overall very good. Would definitely backpack again, and goal to get through the national parks, but of course I'd want to come back someday, so we'll see what happens next.
Well, hello. It's been a little bit since the trip. I've been busy. I went from Pictured Rocks backpacking trip to the Berkey Trail run I do to Chicago Marathon. So I've been just a little bit busy. But finally had the chance to sit down, put my thoughts together, and talk about the trip. So, Pictured Rocks, I love it. It is absolutely gorgeous. I did enjoy the fact that I got to share it with 2 people that I actually love backpacking with. Rosa, love her. She's great. Backpacking, she's got a lot to learn. And then my sister, you know, we're slowly getting there with her and her backpacking. She says she's done. She says she's done backpacking. We're hoping we change that. But yeah, so the trip was fantastic. Still not a fan of getting up, driving that early and everything. But what are you gonna do? It's the way I planned it and everything. So let's see. We got up there. It was interesting. Driving to Beaver Lake. Oh my god, that road is something else. I don't know how that shuttle bus does it, but they do apparently enough. But yeah, got there. First day was great. Obviously I've been the first couple places already. I've actually done the entire trail before last year. I did it. So great walking around. It's really cool. I would have preferred better fall foliage cover. I mean, it was getting there. It's just not the peak stuff that I prefer. So not as many actual fall photos. I still got a lot of good photos. It was actually hard choosing which photos to and to not put in the video. So I'm sorry if there's a lot of them. I honestly, I couldn't choose. I got a lot of really good ones in there. Let's see. Since it was their first time there, I kind of let them lead it, do what they wanted to do. So that was actually an experience not being the lead, hey, this is what we do and everything. I actually enjoyed that, being the person, hey, I know what's going on. You guys enjoy yourself, and I get to enjoy myself as well too. All Sable. I thought I reserved the same campsite I did last year, but it apparently wasn't. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. That was really weird though, because the campsite I had before was down in the little cove area blocked by wind. This one wasn't. So either they moved the posts or I erred. So I'm kind of hoping they moved the posts because some of them were moved. Getting to the lighthouse. So last year I actually got a tour of the house. This year they were remodeling the house, and we got there just in time to tour the lighthouse, which was really cool. That was definitely a awesome experience to hear them talk a little bit about it. I wish the ranger would have had a little bit more facts regarding the lighthouse itself, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers. She did a decent job explaining it, and honestly, a lot of the facts that I put in there were as much as she had as well. She obviously had a lot more because she had more talking. Really cool going up there. So a couple months before this, my sister and we went up into Crisp Lighthouse. So that's actually a video or two before, when we went to Quamanon State Park over in the UP, but on the opposite side of where we were. That was a tight fit. And it's funny because as we're climbing up there, me and Veronica are commenting, oh yeah, it's a tight fit, guys, you know. And we're like, no, it's not. So that was just a funny little inside joke we have. I think you catch us chatting about it a little bit on the video. But yeah, I mean, first day was just solid. I love the fact that I got my nighttime photography. And it's just, I'm getting a lot better at it. I still got a lot to learn, you know, like anything, you got a lot to learn. But it was great sitting out there with those two, and actually Rosa didn't know at that point that you could take photos with your phone. So had fun though showing her that. But yeah, we sat out there for a while, and it's funny, the time that I decided I wanted to go back, that's when all the clouds came. So that was a pretty cool thing. Good timing, you know. Wish it would have been a little less clouds, but hey, I got cool shots. I'll take what I can get. Next day, unfortunately, the rain came. I'm pretty certain either Veronica or Rosa are the rain bringer, because I've been with both of them now, and we get rain. So don't know which one it is, but I'm pretty certain one of those brings the rain. One of those, you know, like ugh. So wasn't the best. I did get to try out a new umbrella. So I bought it's a sun umbrella technically, but I decided to use it as a photography umbrella, mostly because this year I've been experimenting and growing out with my wildlife photography. So I did something new. I brought two cameras. One camera with just my wild landscape lens, and another one which I'm still trying to figure out how best to situate it. It's a process. We're learning there. Had a longer lens and was set up for wildlife. So anytime I caught that, and it worked. Still got, I don't know if it's the issue with me, which very well could be. Like I said, it's a technique in that I'm learning, or it's an issue with not knowing the lens or the lens itself. I don't know. Something I got to work out. I got to use that lens a lot more than my very large lens that I use for wildlife. So speaking of that, keep your eyes open for a future trip. I might be planning something specifically photography related in the next year. So keep your eyes open if you enjoy that. But back to what I was saying, the umbrella, because I didn't get the shipment of a shell in time. The umbrella was kind of my backdrop for it. It worked really well. Like, oh my gosh, like they're drenched, and I'm mostly dry. So they had a few choice words regarding that. Let's see. It sucked walking in the rain. I mean, nothing you can do about it. I mean, would have been better if it wasn't, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. At least it wasn't cold. That would have definitely sucked a lot more. 7-mile campsite, really cool campsite. The only disadvantage is that you have to dig a cat hole. So I would have preferred a porta potty or outhouse or whatever you have. No, it is what it is. So I mean, not every campsite's gonna have a porta potty. So I guess I'm a little spoiled with our Roy on a couple ones I've been at already. So, but yeah, I mean, it was a decent campsite, and I love the fact that we got out on the beach. That was like really cool. Shame we didn't get nighttime photography, but
really funny thing. So you'll see, if you saw earlier, there were a couple photos of two, I think they were hawks. They could have been falcons, but I think they were hawks. Couldn't really tell because they were blinding behind the light, so even my pictures aren't the best. But we're all laying down on the beach, just relaxing, enjoying the sun. And it's really funny because they start squawking. It's the equivalent of what I would call a domestic dispute, because I think one of the photos I put in there is the one screaming at the other one, and it's just sitting there, you know, like a husband and wife. Wife's like, yeah, but the husband's just sitting there taking it. So I jumped up when I heard that one, and I'm like quickly trying to figure out where it is. I can barely see. I'm blinded because my eyes were closed and it's sunny. So that was a very interesting thing. But like I said, add that to the wildlife photography, getting used to it, and that not all the photos are as clear as I would like. It's like I said, it's a learning technique. But let's see. Unfortunately, it rained that night again. So, but yeah, I mean, that rain it just wasn't going, man. But yeah, don't want to keep this video too long. Rain sucked. Unfortunately, it got really nice the last day, and it's just would have been a lot better without the rain and that. So I enjoyed it. We went to Main Street Pizza in Munising because the one I wanted to go wasn't open Sunday. So, but I hope you guys enjoy the video. Check out my Facebook. I have an Instagram too. It's all Northwoods US Scenery. Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep doing this photography thing. Hopefully I'm getting better at the wildlife. So, yeah, I guess I'll catch you in the next video.